ओवरऑल रिटर्न्स क्या बना रहे हैं उसका जायजा आगे लेंगे, लेकिन कॉर्पोरेट स्कैन पर नजर डाल लेते हैं। आज फोकस एस्टर डीएम हेल्थ केयर पर। कंपनी ने हाल ही में अपने गल्फ कारोबार बेचने की प्रक्रिया जो है वो पूरी कर ली है। गल्फ कारोबार में करीब करीब 65% हिस्सेदारी कंपनी ने बेची एक कंसोर्शियम निवेशक फज्र कैपिटल को। अब मूपन फैमिली की हिस्सेदारी 35% ही रहेगी। अब कंपनी का पूरा फोकस भारतीय कारोबार पर है। तो FY25 के लिए क्या तैयारी है, कैसे प्लान करेंगे अपने बिजनेस को, इस सब पर बातचीत करने के लिए हमारे साथ कंपनी के CEO डॉक्टर नितेश शेट्टी हैं। नितेश जी, स्वागत है आपका CNBC आवाज पर। कोर फोकस ऑफ कोर्स इंडियन बिजनेस पर रहेगा। कुछ डिटेल्स हमारे साथ शेयर कर पाएंगे कि क्या इरादा है बिजनेस को एक्सपैंड करने का, किस तरह के इन्वेस्टमेंट्स आप शायद प्लान करेंगे?
Yeah, that's a very important question for us now because we have a very clear laid out plan post this segregation. We want to be among the top 3 players healthcare providers in India. Having said that, to reach there, we need to have in excess of 10,000 beds. Presently, we are at 4,800 beds. Next 3 years, we have a plan to deploy 1,700 beds through organic route. When I say organic route, I mean to say we are planning to add additional beds to the existing facility. That is around 60% of 1,700 beds will be adding to the existing facilities. Another 40% is through the greenfield, where we are starting new hospitals. The new hospitals are primarily in Kerala, one in North Kerala and one in South Kerala. North Kerala is a 264-bed hospital, and down south in Virendra, we are starting a 458-bed hospital. So totally we'll be adding 1,700. That will take us to 6,600 beds. But this is organic, but we are also inorganic. When I say inorganic, it's through M&A. We are also open to M&A, especially in the areas, geography where we are don't have presence, especially neighboring states like Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and also where we are very keen in a state of UP because we see a tremendous opportunity there. So through an inorganic M&A, we are also hoping to be next 3 or 4 years among the top 3 in the country.
Dr. Shetty, have you identified these inorganic opportunities as of now?
Yeah, it's a work in progress. As we have planned out for organic growth, we are also working parallelly on inorganic. We are scouting. As I speak, we are in discussion in a few of the geographies. I'll be able to kind of share with you only if those negotiation or arrangements get into the final stage, and then only we'll be able to disclose that. But right now, we are in a discussion, and we are hopeful of closing those options in the near future, less than a year time.
क्योंकि आपने कहा 1700 beds is what you would like to add in the coming years. कितना फंड आप इसमें डालना चाहेंगे? And do you have those funds?
Yeah, for 1,700 beds, we need close to 1,000 crores. This we are fairly confident of arranging it from our own internal cash accruals because most of our hospitals are maturing and we have enough cash flow generated, and 1,000 crores is not a problem in generating internally and without leveraging too much on our balance sheet. For the inorganic, we would like to use our share as a currency, one option. Another option is also there. Some of the proceeds of the sale, we might use it. But again, that is subjected to what kind of acquisition we are making and what the fund required. Based on that, we will be taking calls. So there are options in both the fronts. So organic part is fairly clear, which we will be funding through internal accruals. But inorganic is something we have many options there. We are in the process of contemplating that option, but that also can be stitched together.
Another thing that the market is quite curious about is the kind of dividend payout that you have announced. But when is it likely to get credited? When are you going to finally give it out to your investors, sir?
See, this transaction process is done. It's just now we need to have a board meeting, and the board has to decide on the dividend payout, which will happen very soon, immediate. The ballpark figure is now, we have shared in a press release, 78 to 80% of the sale proceeds we'd like to dividend out, and the range is between 110 to 120 per share. That's what we are contemplating at this point of time, but it is subjected to the decision of the board.
Okay. Since you are now going to be focusing on improving your capacity, what about your occupancy levels? What are you targeting? And if you could give me an update as to where they stand now?
Yeah, the group level currently we are at around 69% occupancy. But we are in a certain geography like Kerala, we are close to 80-85% occupancy. In Karnataka, we are in a mid-60s occupancy. So considering the occupancy level at the Kerala, we are going for brownfield expansion, and also in Karnataka, we are going for brownfield expansion. So in the next 3 years, with the expansion happening, we will stabilize overall at the group level between 70 to 75%, because we will be adding more beds, 1,700 beds. We will be around the 75 range. We would consider would be ideal to be. That's the sweet spot to be in 75 to 80% occupancy.
Okay. Your sweet spot, you say, is 75% of occupancy, but इसमें आप average revenue per bed कितना कमाएंगे? Because that has been fairly lower compared to your peers and competition.
See, 70% of our business comes from tier 2, tier 3 cities, right? That's the difference. And then we do very high-end work in tier 2, tier 3. So we are one of those groups which have been very successful in deploying tertiary and quaternary care in tier 2, tier 3. And also most of our hospitals are less than 10 years old. So it's just maturing. So that's one of the reasons our ARPOBs are at present is around 40,000. But it is going to grow because there's a lot of headroom, and it is going to grow at 78% the CAGR, and we are hopeful by next 3 years it should be around 55 because we are focusing on tier 2, tier 3. We have presence in metro like Bangalore. We still see an opportunity in metro cities, but bigger opportunities in tier 2, tier 3 cities where we have been fairly successful, and that's where the future of healthcare opportunity lies, tier 2, tier 3 cities. And as our case mix keeps changing, because we are hyper-focused on tertiary and quaternary care, and then also the insurance penetration also helps when accessibility and affordability improves as the insurance penetration increases. So we are fairly confident that our ARPOB should substantially increase and reach mid 50s, around 50-55,000 in next 3 years.
Okay. तो जो 40,000 रुपए प्रति बेड आप कमा रहे हैं, आप कह रहे हैं 50-55,000 अगले कुछ सालों में आएगा. अच्छा, इसमें मार्जिन्स की क्या प्ले रहेगा? क्योंकि मैं एक रिपोर्ट प्रभुदास लीलाधर की पढ़ रही थी, ऑन एन एवरेज आपका ऑपरेटिंग मार्जिन 20% पर है. कैसे और बेहतर आप कर पाएंगे आगे?
Yeah, at the consolidated level, we are around 17% operating EBITDA margin, and the standalone hospital, we are at 20. We are seeing the margin expansion by 200 to 300 basis points. We see the hospital on a standalone basis going to 23 to 24. That's the range we are expecting to go. And then at the consolidated level from 17%, it should reach up to 20% next 3 years.
Okay, Dr. Shetty, बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे लिए समय निकालने के लिए, and good luck to you for your expansion plans. And of course, we'll await details on the dividend payout. चलिए लेंगे एक ब्रेक के बाद फोकस यहाँ पर रहेगा खिलाड़ी नंबर 1 के जो ट्रेड्स आए हैं वहाँ पर किस तरह के रिटर्न्स बने, फटाफट लौटते हैं.